Good afternoon, Packers fans. Aaron Negler here with your Packers Daily Chat. It is game day. The Packers' final preseason contest kicks off tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Packers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. Preseason's almost over. The final part of the summer and the offseason is almost completed. Then the Packers will launch into the arduous task of deciding who will be on the initial 53-man roster. That deadline is Tuesday. Packers will have a couple practices before then. So even tonight, you're not quite finished making your case if you're a bubble guy. But obviously, though, there will be guys fighting for jobs tonight. A big part of making this team will be about special teams and how they do in that regard. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to talking to all the fine folks here already chopping it up in the comment section. First off, got to give a shout out to our good friends over at Ticket King. That's right. Ticket King has been based in Wisconsin since 1992 and are staffed with experienced, friendly, and knowledgeable folks that can help you with anything Packers ticket related. They also partner with local Green Bay businesses for tailgates and bus transportation to the games. They are open on game day for last-minute tickets, upgrades, and they even have a drive-through window. You can find links to every game, home and away, on the Cheesehead TV app. Just go to the schedule and you'll find individualized links for each game. Do it, people. You know you want to go to a Packers game this year. You know it'll be a great game to go to. I know a great game to go to. They're taking on the Giants in London. You know how you can get over there? That's right, with Executive Global Tours. You want to join in with Executive Global Tours, and they're phenomenal. I mean phenomenal. All-inclusive packages, including airfare, hotel accommodations, a game day tailgate party, a cocktail party the night before the game, a bus tour of London, a pub crawl. Alumni will be at that cocktail party, as will Corey and I. It's going to be a lot of fun. Head to executiveglobaltours.com. That's executiveglobaltours.com for all the information on their different packages. It's going to be a lot of fun. You definitely want to be there. And speaking of a lot of fun, you know what's a lot of fun? That's right. It's the Carry the G Club. It's a brand new way, 2022 season for Packers fans worldwide to hang out with us here at Cheesehead TV. Carry the G Club members get custom loyalty badges showing how long you've been a club member attached to your name in all our live streams and YouTube comments. Special Cheesehead TV emojis featuring Corey and myself, and access to our weekly virtual happy hour to come hang out and talk Packers all year long. Joining the Carry the G Club is as easy as tapping the join button on the desktop version on YouTube. Do it, people. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm telling you, that first watch party, I think, is going to be off the hook for Carry the G Club members. Uh-oh. I hear a siren in the distance. They're coming for me. It's over. Corey, what's up? Thanks for hanging out on TikTok. Good to see you. Though I don't think that's Corey Benke. I think that's somebody else. Good to see everybody in the comments section. What's going on, everybody? Big B is here. What's up, Big B? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Joey's here, of course, with his sandals on. I like it. Jason, thanks to the super chat. Do you think Christian Watson has Randy Moss-like potential, or do you think he will just be another MVS? I think he's got higher upside than MVS. I think he's a hell of a lot more athletic. Now, Randy Moss? Do you understand how insane and singular Randy Moss was as a player? I don't think you do, or else you wouldn't be asking this question. Nobody's going to be Randy Moss. Now, maybe Christian Watson becomes a star. I'll take that. That would be wonderful. I'm not going to sneeze at it. But Randy Moss? Slow down, you move too fast. Gotta make that afternoon last. Aloha from North Carolina. What's going on? Thanks for checking out the stream. Really appreciate it. What's going on, people? Throw the damn ball tonight? I think they will throw it quite a bit. Jordan Love's last time to air it out, hopefully until next summer. If we see Jordan Love at all this season, it means something's gone terribly wrong. Brett, thanks to the super chat. I see Treader retired, another player blackballed. I don't think he was blackballed. You really think that? You got to get your tinfoil hat adjusted, I think. I think he's just towards the end more than anything else. What else we got, folks? What else we got? What's up? Hit the like button, Packers fans. Christopher knows what's up. Thirsty Beach, how you doing? Do you have a schedule set now of when you will be playing Madden? No, I do not yet. Hopefully, by the time we get into the regular season and the rhythm of each week, I'll probably hopefully figure out like what nights I'm going to be doing it. Right now, I'm sorry, I don't, but be on the lookout because hopefully I will start to get into some kind of rhythm. I just got to figure out what's going on, both with the podcast when we're recording those. Packer Transplants will be back on Wednesday nights, so there's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. But hopefully, yes, when the season starts, I'll get into a regular kind of schedule. Looking forward to it. Transplants update. Krista, Packer Transplants will return on September 7th. Be on the lookout for that right here on the Cheesehead TV YouTube page. It's going to be a lot of fun. Carry the G members. Get ready. John on TikTok. What's up, man? What second-year player do you see making the biggest jump? It's a good question. Probably Josh Myers. Josh Myers, only played 6 games last year before that injury in Chicago. Then he came back and was available in the playoffs. But I do think you're still seeing a guy who, hasn't played a full NFL season yet. And there's little doubt that he's continuing to improve, continuing to adjust. I really like the potential of a lot of those guys from last year. Isaiah McDuffie is obviously lights out here in the preseason, but I think overall it'll probably be Josh Myers, would be my guess. Sorry about the Brewers, buddy. We're not here to talk about the Brewers. Glad I didn't stay up late last night. Good Lord. My goodness. Could Royce get traded? I saw that on Twitter this morning, and I highly doubt it. You never say never. Somebody calls with an offer, and it's a significant one, or one you think is probably worth a lot more than the player is. Then maybe you listen and maybe you make that move. But I'd be very surprised if they traded away depth along the offensive line, especially considering the way that we still haven't even seen Jenkins or Bakhtiari full go in pads with team type stuff. So I would be very, very surprised. And I don't think that, Newman's untouchable or anything like that by any stretch of the imagination. I just have a hard time believing they would trade away a guy who's played not only a lot of, started all last year for them, but has been in the mix and in their plan throughout the offseason and the summer. Now, that doesn't mean he's untouchable, but I would be surprised. Saul, thanks for the super chat. Hey, Nags, you think Christian Watson plays the whole game or just a half? I would be surprised if he played the whole game. He'll definitely get some work. That I have no doubt. But how much? Maybe they let him go to the third quarter, but I would suspect probably just a half. But we'll see. Well, those young guys, they need the reps, man. Especially a kid like that who missed the entirety of training camp, essentially. He needs every rep he can get. So maybe they let him go the whole time. Sorry, guys. Phil, sorry I'm late, Negler. By the way, what happened to the old school Packers poster at your place? It's in another room. Just not in a spot where I do my streaming now. But I still got it. Uncultured, thanks to the super chat, buddy. Afternoon, Nags. Today's jams are Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot, Your Woman by Whitetown, Only Time Will Tell by Asia, and Highway Star by Deep Purple. You're getting your money's worth on that one, Uncultured. I just listened to Your Woman the other day. That is such a great track. And Only Time Will Tell. I had that on vinyl growing up. Making me age myself over here. What do I think the wide receiver depth chart will look like at the end of the year? Wisco Boy. Thanks for checking it out on TikTok. Not too dissimilar to what it looks like right now. Obviously, some of it will be injury driven. It always is. You're always dealing with injuries in the NFL. I think Dobbs could play himself into a significant role. I think Watson will be up and down most likely. And as we were just talking about, he's a kid that's got to play. And I don't think he's going to get a ton of looks early on. But, for the most part, I think you're going to see a lot of, even throughout the year, the main three vets, right? And Sammy Watkins, Allen Lazard, and Randall Cobb. They'll start mixing in some of those younger guys. Amari Rodgers will get some looks. But if everyone stays healthy, I don't suspect it'll change that much other than Dobbs getting into the rotation a little bit more. That would be my guess. Devon Wallace, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Nags, worst case scenario, Packers lose in the playoffs again. One of many of the reasons they lose is a bad game from Aaron Rodgers. Do you say, hey, if this is where we are, why not move on to J-Love? There's a lot going on there in that super chat. You guys know, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, I thought it was time to turn the page this offseason. The Packers clearly disagreed. I think Jordan Love playing the way he's played in these last two preseason games certainly would give the Packers pause in that regard, and maybe there's a conversation within the building. I suspect, though, that no matter what happens in the playoffs, if they lose and say Aaron doesn't have a great game, I don't think the Packers at this point can make that move because they've committed to Aaron Rodgers with a contract. I think the only way they make that move is if Aaron decides to retire. It's not like they're going to boot him out, not like they're going to trade him. Not at this point. If they were going to do that, it was going to be this past offseason. So I think, if that scenario were to play out, I don't think much changes unless Aaron makes the move. Aaron would have to be the one to retire, would be my guess. Uncultured again, thanks to the super chat. Can Banky on the beat be a new segment on Packer Transplants, Pappies? That feels like danger. That feels like a bad idea. That feels like me having to put out a ton of different fires every week. So, yeah, I don't know about all that. Scott Doc, what's up, man? Oh, hey, everybody on Twitch. We just became an affiliate. So be on the lookout for some custom emotes and all that goodness. I have no idea what I'm doing on Twitch, but we'll build up the channel here slowly as the year goes on. Chris. Secretly rooting for a special teams miscue so Ryan Wood can ask Matt LaFleur about it. The tension is great theater. Poor Ryan. He's just doing his job. Like Matt had to go get all snippy at him the last game. That sealed it. I will consider joining the Carry the G Club. Well, thank you, Joey, for your consideration. We greatly appreciate it. I got to make sure I don't miss any super chats. I don't think I did, though. There we go. Good. Yep. All right. We got new emojis here in the Carry the G Club. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. I think we see a very LaFleur playbook this year. That's the hope and dream. No doubt about it. I think there's little doubt that if you look at the games that Devontae Adams missed under LaFleur, those are the types of games you're going to get. And that should be, yes, a very LaFleur type playbook. Austin, thanks to the super chat. You think Aaron Rodgers' past faults are just him being a victim of who he surrounded himself with? Man, that is some deep stuff that I am not ready to go into here on Packers Daily. That sounds like something to ask Aaron Rodgers on Pat McAfee. Man, I don't know. I don't know who he surrounded himself with. I mean, I'm sure the Colin Cowherds of the world will have a field day with that question, but man, I just don't know enough. I don't know his life. I'm not hanging out with him. I don't know who his inner circle is. I wish I could help you a little bit more, but I can't. Should the Packers trade all future third-round picks the way they seem to be going? No. Relax. Take a deep breath. It's going to be all right. Let's see. Ryan, thanks to the super sticker. Greatly appreciated, bud. Got that one. Got that one. Andy, thanks to super chat. Been watching for 3 years. Thank you for everything that you do. What is your favorite training camp moment since you've been covering the Packers? Favorite training camp moment? That's a really good question. Man, I tell you what, I really wish I'd been there for that final practice of this camp when Matt had Rock come into the center and break it down. I love Larry McCarron, so I was really sad I had to miss that. But favorite training camp moment? I will say, the football side of things, it's like I remember Mike McCarthy freaking out because we all tweeted about Randall Cobb being in the backfield, and he got all upset. So that was kind of fun. Jayrone Elliott making a really quick impression early on in camp, his rookie year when he's an undrafted pick. I'll never forget, like going back to Lambeau and writing a blog post about Jayrone. They got this Jayrone Elliott kid, and he can actually get to the quarterback, and he looked really good. Things like that. It's like not huge moments. They're not like insane. I think probably the greatest play I ever saw was the Aaron Rodgers no-look pass for a touchdown a couple years ago. That was absolutely one of the sickest things I've ever seen on a football field. And of course, there's no tape. I mean, someone in Lambeau has tape of it, but there's no public tape of it. And the people who saw it know it, and it was insane. That's probably the most insane, incredible play I've ever seen on a football field. And unfortunately, it wasn't in a game. But yeah, there's lots of memories there. Lots of great stuff over the years. Uncultured again. What's up? Thanks for the super chat. You should be able to get a lot of traction on Twitch streaming yourself playing games like Madden. Sports game community is big on that platform. Well, I've had my first Madden stream the other night, and we had a nice little crowd. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys can jump on board. It's a really good time. Week 1 score prediction. Ooh, TikTok asking for the predictions. Packers 24, Vikings 21. Mark it 0, dude. Elliott 4 sacks in 1 practice squad game. I mean, guy was fun. Looking to see some good play from these youngsters tonight. Go Pack Go. Charlie, I hear you. And look, that is what makes this game in particular so kind of compelling, right? The final preseason game every year is always kind of interesting because of the fact that there are dudes out there on both sides fighting for jobs, and not just with their current organizations, but trying to put the best tape out there possible for whoever might be watching around the NFL or any other league. And that's the other thing. There are lots of other leagues kind of bubbling up now, whether it's the XFL, it's going to be starting up soon. The USFL just ended, but they'll be obviously looking for dudes for next year. Things like that. Your tape is your calling card. And this is the final chance some of these guys will get this season to put something out there for talent evaluators to view. So, yeah, to me, that's always kind of really fascinating to watch. Preston, thanks for the super chat. With 17 being gone and the possibility of the offense initially struggling, can we expect the offense to flourish this season and not be carried by the defense? Yeah, I think eventually. I do think it's going to be touch and go there, that first part of the season, especially those first 3 or 4 games. But yeah, eventually they'll figure it out. It's Aaron freaking Rodgers. And it's Matt LaFleur. And they've done pretty damn good work without Devontae up to this point. I think a big part of it is going to depend on how healthy they are up front. If they're running Yash and Newman out there at tackle, it's a whole hell of a lot different than they're running Bakhtiari and Jenkins out of tackle. It changes everything they want to do and are able to do. You know, you're only as good as your engine. I keep saying it. I've said it all summer. I'm going to say it all year. If they can get healthy up front, they should be able to operate. If they can't and don't, it's going to be hard to watch at times. I still think they can move the ball. They can still score points, but it's not going to be near the same as if Bakhtiari and Jenkins are out there. Phil, thanks to the super chat. Do Packers PR peeps care about LaFleur doing his pressers with chew in his lip? Can be mixed message to a young audience, anti-tobacco, etc. I don't think most people kind of catch when he's got it in. I know those of you who know the signs, so to speak, can probably tell, but I don't think most kids are sitting there going, what's that going on with his lip? So I don't think Packers PR cares that much. That would be my guess. But I can ask Jason. Jonathan, 41-0 at half. There you go. There you go. Jonathan carries the G, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Steve, Crosby? Healthy. That's what you just wrote. That's what he says. He says he's in line for playing in week 1. Can only take the man at his word. So hopefully he's good to go. I will say, though, this Ahmed kid, he looks pretty good. He's been solid since he got into camp. He's the first guy they've had probably in the last year and a half where I wouldn't feel terrible if they had to call on him. He's been good. Uncultured, thanks again. Have you found anyone that can hack that stupid horn in Minnesota to play something decent? It needs to be done one of these days. I know, for those of you who don't know what he's referencing, back in the day, Corey and I offered $10,000 for anyone who could hack the horn in Minnesota so that when they pressed play, it went go pack go instead of that awful fucking sound that it plays. That offer is no longer on the table, just so we're clear, but it would be amazing if someone did hack the horn. Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Does Ticket King have disabled seating available? Ryan, I believe they do. I'll have to check to make sure, but yes, Ryan, I think they do. You can check, like I said, either the link in the description of this video on YouTube or go to the Cheesehead TV app and go to the schedule and you'll find a buy tickets link. It'll take you to Ticket King and you should be able to see there. But yes, I believe they do. Nags, I was bummed at the quasi-shade you threw at my boy from Wake Forest, Zach Tom, yesterday. He's a future star in the offense of this league. Very versatile. And Elton Jr. Questions. What percentage of plays do you consider optimal to have Aaron Jones and AJ in the backfield together? Dude, you got like 4,000 questions here. 30 out of the first 60 plays per game too much? Yes. Where will Green Bay end up in team defense rankings this year? Fewest yards, points allowed? Top 5 maybe? Top 5 is a possibility, but I don't expect it. That'd be a happy development, no doubt about it. And by the way, it's not shade at Zach Tom. He's a rookie. I don't care how great any guy is as a rookie coming into the NFL. You're still a rookie. There is no shade. It's not disrespect. I really love what we've seen out of Zach Tom. But you got to be realistic. Even David Bakhtiari, who went on to become, 5-time All-Pro left tackle David Bakhtiari, took his lumps his rookie year. It's just part of the gig, man. That's not shade. Y'all are too sensitive about this stuff. Austin, thanks for the super chat. Thank you for your content, Aaron. Go Pack Go. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it. Very, very, very much. Does Cheesehead TV have a Discord? What's funny is that someone approached me about creating one, and I think he did, but it took so long that I forgot about it. And then I think I got an email saying, okay, I made it, and then I just never followed up. So I think there's one out there. I got to go find it. But yes, we will probably have one sooner rather than later. If they don't, you can email the ticket office. They're great at exchanging for disabled seating. There you go. There you go. Twitch coming in hot. Corey won't get him a next gen. Sean, you're not lying. I actually haven't even asked. I should ask Corey for a next gen Xbox. Got to do it. Great job as always, Nags. Thanks, Heebs. Very, very, very. Amar's here. Mars here just in time for me to go. Sorry, buddy. I'll be hopping on tonight after the game, though, to wrap up not only the game, but preseason in general. So if you're up at the end of this preseason game, come on board. We're going to be live right here on the Cheesehead TV social channels. GPP Daily, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. Saw a single is coming out. When is the album dropping? No album yet. We're releasing one single and then maybe a few others. And that's probably it. But maybe eventually an album a year or two down the line. But right now, we've recorded a lot of music and we just want to get some stuff out there. So thank you for asking about it, though. I'm very excited. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to have to get going. Can't thank you enough for hanging out and talking Packers each and every day, Monday through Friday, right here on the Cheesehead TV social channels. Please do me a monster favor. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends, and tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack Go.